Shalom. All praises to Yahweh by Shem Yahushai. Double honors to the apostles and the others of Great Millstone. Shalom to the elect by Shemer Chakwadash. My name is Jacobo from Plain Tables Camp. This is the apostles video. More proof will take place. Isaiah 41 will take place on this side. So the play.
By Anton Daniels, more women are facing layoffs and getting a let move into your home. She's broken. So we're at the 1 woman 17-second time mark of a more than 10-minute video. I'm gonna mute it, and you see here it says common themes that I see amongst my friends in my community. This is fair use, fair use, fair use. I got it muted anyway. Is that most of the evictions, and when I say most, I'm saying overwhelmingly, the majority of the evictions that we see, and I don't know if it's just our market in Michigan, because he's from Michigan, or Metro Detroit. That means it's Detroit plus all of the surrounding areas. I don't know if it's just my market, and maybe it's happening all over the country, especially with Trump coming in. And maybe the phones be listening to me, because I also be saying it in my algorithm on social media, is that there are a lot, and when I say a lot of women that are getting evicted now. That's all. You can watch the whole thing. So he goes on to say that, if a woman, it's kind of harder for a man to kind of get a place they more openly show that they're evicted out there in the street or whatever. Women can kind of stay at their mama's house, or they can stay with girlfriends, and they can get a little man over there, stay with a guy for a couple of days, and stay with another dude, and she's technically homeless, but she's not outside as they say. And it's happening because women, they'll make a certain amount of money, but they're tapped out when they pay all the bills. The biggest bill is rent. There's a reality, folks, for most of us, and this applies to Esau too. So when Esau's catching hell, you know goddamn well Jake is catching hell. So the women know how to hide it, and
this is why women need so much money. You know why they're always asking for money, and they want money. Everything's about money, because they don't really know how to manage money, and they waste a lot of money, and they know they're going to need it because the situation they're in. They're broke. Any woman that's constantly asking you for money, they're broke. All right? Most of these women that are begging for money and make how much money you're making, why? They're doing that. They're asking that because they're broke. They don't have the funds. All right? Some of them run a game, but most of them are broke. And these evictions, I believe it's, I think 60% or like 50-something percent, and men it's like 40-something percent. But you can look it up. The women are going to start to suffer even more when the time of Jacob's trouble come in. And that's when the elect women are going to get with the elect men. It's going to be urgent. It's going to be a crisis.
Damn well, Jake is catching hell. So the women know how to hide it, and they're proud. They don't want to say that they're homeless, But, you're going to have more women than men. So that's, you're talking about a ratio of whatever numbers you want to throw up there. That if I have power to let one woman into my house, and I'm over her, I got power over her, then she's gonna have to learn how to accept another woman. That's your 7 women shall take hold of.
And learn how to follow instructions.
So the Bishop Nathaniel said, no, 7 women shall take hold of one man. It's going to happen in the kingdom. If you read the script, you read the verses down. It's not talking about the kingdom. It's not talking about the kingdom. It's talking about on this side.
Right, because it clearly tells you to take away our reproach. The women in the kingdom are not going to have any reproach. All right? Women in the kingdom are going to be perfect, just like the men are perfect. And men are going to lead their household with all wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. Not going to be any errors, or mistakes in the kingdom.
The kingdom. It's not talking about the kingdom. It's talking about on this side.
Yeah, of them that are escaped of Israel. Meaning
those
that are delivered.
2nd Ezra 15, 2nd Ezra 16.
Delivered from Babylon.
Both those chapters.
Delivered from the countries that were scattered.
Isaiah 32 and 9. You can start from the 7th verse.
Isaiah 32 and 9.
And there's scriptures where, Jacob's trouble as a whole. Daniel 12, 1 on down. Jeremiah chapter 30. You can read that whole chapter. It's a relatively short chapter. And that goes in and mentions Jacob's trouble. So in Jacob's trouble, and there's going to be a shortage of men. There's definitely a shortage of men in Ukraine. They're seeing somebody drive down this guy, might be 65 years old, driving down the street, the military jump out of a van, grab you up, give you fatigues, give you a weapon, give you some basic training, and go out there and fight for your country. So there's definitely a shortage of men in the area of Ukraine. And that's where we step in, because we're going to get them concubines, man. We're going to get them women of these other nations too. They're going to be wives, but they're going to be second-class wives, if you please. But so in the kingdom, we're going to get what we want to get. And we're going to get them young and tender. PYT, pretty young things. When they fully developed. That could be 12, 13 years old.
Right. When a woman goes through her puberty, she's eligible to be married. All right. Just like Mary, when it said the prophecy was that a young woman shall conceive, and she shall call his name, roughly paraphrasing, Yahushai. For he shall save his people from their sins, roughly paraphrasing. All right. So when a woman reaches maturity, meaning they pass from being a child to an adult, they're able to bear children. And before then, women used to be trained on how to cook, clean, manage, and follow directions. All right, manage your house. But now they're not trained to cook and clean and manage your house. Now it's just pretty much random events happening. So she might learn how to cook. She might know how to defer her authority to her husband. These are like hit and misses. All right, now women can be trained, all right, especially during the crises. All right, they learn real quick.
Developed. That could be 12, 13 years old. We ain't gonna get no old woman hags that 43-year-old divorcees that go to the gym and keep us
Isaiah
out together.
4 and 1.
We want to get something that hasn't been touched, and we're gonna get that in the kingdom.
That haven't been touched.
So get ready to be blessed and keep us out together. We want to get something that hasn't been touched, and we're gonna get that in the kingdom. So get ready to be blessed, you Jake men, and you women, because you're gonna be blessed too. But you're gonna be behind us. You're coming. We're driving the car. You're coming along for the ride. Anyway, with that, that's all I'm gonna say. Shalom.
So when you go into Isaiah 4 and 1, it clearly tells you that 1 and 2. It tells you that them that are escaped of Israel. So those that are delivered from Babylon and delivered from the countries where we're scattered, that we're going to be delivered from the impending danger, which is the death caused by not taking the RFID implantable microchip, which is the mark of the beast. So the elect women are going to be diligently searching for elect men so they can be delivered, so they can be secure and safe. All right. It's not, women are not going to leave here on their own ticket. All right. The prophecy is that a certain amount of women, 7 women, that could be 5, it could be 7, it could be 50, going to take hold of one man. Man, that's polygamy. All right. So whether they have sex or not, if the man agrees to be the husband, then they're together, they're married. All right. Because the law is betrothal, to be betrothed meaning promised to, or full marriage where they use sex to consummate the marriage. Either way, they're your wives. All right, so it's going to be multiple wives to one man. Thus saith the law and the prophets. There's no law or a scripture that says that a man is supposed to be married to one woman for the rest of his life. And if you go outside that, that's fornication. That's not in the scriptures. All right, so this is happening because that's just the punishment. There are many punishments out there. This is just one of them. All right, you got fire, you got apparitions, you got the economy crashing, famines, mass inward. There are many calamities and evils that come upon the earth, and this here is one of them, and it's a major one. All right, when women are going to have to go back to the old ways, the original ways, the proper way of deferring to a man's authority. And we're only concerned with the elect. So the elect women are going to get with the elect men. So Yahushua Ratzah, we are the elect. So I hope you're edified. Shalom.